Hey everyone, Pioneergirl08 here. Hope y'all are having an amazing, fun, and safe day. So we are on episode 9 of the Teen and Younger Sis series, and we are starting off Julianne and I can't remember, Amelia, I think that is. Amelia has come over to play, so they're playing together, and I am attempting to do this voiceover with my asthma kicking in, which means I keep wanting to cough all the time for no good reason. So I'm going to try very hard not to constantly be coughing throughout the voiceover, because if I wait for that to go away, I'll never get another video out. But anyway, yeah, so we just have them kind of playing together, and excuse me, I had to take a sip of water. Sip of cold water does seem to help a bit, so yeah, so anyway, that's what they're doing right now, and I don't even remember. I did this screen record several days ago, and on the computer, and then I'm taking it onto my tablet to do the voiceover. And the problem is, I have no idea what I had them do, so I'm like trying to voice over this in almost like real time without even knowing what it was I had them all doing. So, yeah, that's always real fun. But yeah, they're just kind of talking and having some fun and things like that. I'm not even sure what time it is in the Sims game. I don't even know the time because unfortunately I can't see that little bar that tells you like what the day and the time in game. So yeah, that kind of sucks. So fingers crossed I will be able to get a computer that I can work on and do the voice records on the computer rather than what I'm doing. But I've said all that before, so it is what it is. So I just had to pause recording voiceover for a second because my cat was yowling. I thought maybe she wanted in the room. I have the door closed so I could do my voiceover, and I thought she wanted in the room, but apparently she just wanted outside and was taking her own sweet time to go outside. So anyway, we are back. But for you guys, you didn't even notice because I just basically started right where I left off. So, yeah. So anyway, what do we got going on here? So I think I was going to have Julianne, she's going to take out the trash, and I can't remember. I think right after this, I might have had her do some training with Rainbow. I did have to kind of like edit some parts because I was having a struggle with, or no, excuse me, I was going to have her feed, that's right, not train, that comes later. I was going to have her feed Rainbow, and I had to kind of edit some parts because she kept saying that she couldn't feed him, and so I kept trying and trying and trying and trying and trying, so I don't know why my camera did that there, but anyway, I've tried several times to get her to feed him, and she just wouldn't, so I ended up going into the build and fixing his food bowl. I don't know what the problem was, because I could have sworn I've had that in the same spot for the last several episodes, and she or Leslie were able to feed him just fine, but now all of a sudden it didn't want to work right. So that does happen at some point in the video. I thought it was coming up, but apparently I am mistaken. But so here, Julianne and Amelia both autonomously decided to sit up at the bar and work on their homework. I do have her like doing some interactions with Amelia, kind of talking to her about various things, I don't remember what, but the fact that they're doing their homework here was a completely autonomous. I did not tell her to do her homework there, I don't believe. I think they just did that autonomously. If I remember correctly, that was a completely autonomous thing on their part to just start working together. But yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Yonky? Shooks. Torky Nuva. Torky. Yeah. Windu. Harf Kizoid Bath.
Yangold Thernoi Borbehe.
Blue. Ina. Enda. Nuchi Claney Brolga. Zo. Horza. Fury Sarzo. Ha. Asti. Lullaby.
Anduma Shasp. Gakirbi Gleemel. Ukrib Glenk. Hampe. Tibanahu.
Wesha. Henivoy Boara.
Sanzibi Kumar. Risselek Flint. Garibi Jumse. Wixona. Variki. Nikilna. Polamide. Uh-huh. Nurska Klinze. Jalurba. Rinka.
Laura Kriesel. Kamazil.
Gibbs.
Daba. Wasala. Jenna Ixa?
Meeb. Tanoba Maiboof. Wanjini. Rapani. Yoin. Murchi. Yabani Bawash. Akroots.
Shuksona.
Belindi Hispalep. Gorge.
Henva.
Variki.
Moib. Terazazol.
Yatavel Gaunim. Agranol. Wanjini Honram. Mayboof Makosa.
Shibi.
Wesha. Shomayalno. Yasamar Linard.
Dorgo. Yonki? Wenusha Kenoi. Yibs. Chowa. JB. Dongo for Nuba. Umat.
Oh, Califani Bahana. Oh, Fenaya.
Wenusha. Limbi. Zanul. Shaylee. Mikobies. Rubbish. Benuza.
Flazzle Pelka.
Tobin.
Abayumi. Risselek Kumbar. Pardu Skinsa Plush. Yanibi Yanka. Zilnoy. Yevani Demise. Afro. Oh.
Sush. Flina Low. Acho.
Oh.
Harf Kizoid Bathi. Kroba Giba. Urgi. Weeva Skloon. Zuriz and Bera. Zerp. Rabla for Roy. Ugh. Kabla. Astafer. Yifla. Flinta. Nuvi.
Franka. Larkin. Baby Bully Galan. Oh. Oh, Macanerf. Oh. West, wait. Zarzub? Oh, did you... Oh. 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 Ooh.
So one of the requirements for Julianne's aspiration is that she is supposed to read with an adult for like 2 hours, and I think I've got like 1 hour in. I don't know that I completed the aspiration for her, unfortunately, but I did get at least one. I got like one of two checked off, so I think and it's 2 hours. So I think it means that I got like 1 hour of reading done, but I did not get the second hour done. So. Yeah, so anyway, I've got Leslie and Julianne kind of, reading together. So Leslie's going to read Julianne a story. And so, yeah. I think Leslie was like, I don't know, she seemed to look like she kind of like didn't enjoy parts of it. I don't know what that was all about.
Yokip, Habini Ishi, Joingi Omiva.
Sweet.
Lovo, Canathoi Banefi Vanti.
Baby. Choba.
Me Boof Mokosa,
Sweet.
Holy Night. Wasoda Loyim, Wibisumaiba.
Oh.
Yafis Bar. Me Boof Mokosa, Holy Night. Macanerf Bivas, Bonfe Febine. Shazaluparim, Pasaga Alamine.
Aha.
Niborf Yavoba. Lovo. Canathoi Banefi Vanti.
Yibs.
Yokip Habini Ishi Joingi Omiva.
Bertna. Oh.
So right in here, this is actually the part where I was having Julianne feed Rainbow and was having a bit of a struggle with it. So I kind of edited out the parts where I kind of went into build and buy and, you know, fixed all that. So that's why it kind of jumps around, it jumps a bit and isn't like flowing real smooth. But yeah, this is where I was having that particular struggle with that. So yeah, I thought it was earlier in the video, but apparently I was mistaken. Like I said, I cannot remember what I did when in my videos. I try my best, I really do, but you know, I get things like this, but you know, it is what it is. All we can do is to do our best with what we've got. One thing I do wish I was kind of better at is the storytelling aspect in a voiceover. Like, I think I might be okay if I was actually like recording my voiceover at the same time as I was actually like doing the screen record, rather than having them be like two separate aspects. In other words, basically doing like a gameplay without the face cam. Like, I think I might be okay to some degree with that, but trying to do the voiceover after the fact, after like it's been like you screen record like one day and you're doing the voiceover like, you know, a day or two or even several days later, I really struggle with that kind of thing, because I can't remember like what exactly I had my Sims do. Sometimes I'll have like somewhat of an idea of like the overall what happened in the thing, but then trying to do a voiceover as I'm watching the screen record on my screen and not really knowing like what's happening next, I really struggle with that one, because I feel like it just ends up being a hot mess. I feel like my videos, or not my video, but I feel like the whole thing just ends up being a real hot mess as to what happens when. Sometimes I'll think something is about to happen, and then it'll play through and I'll realize, oh, wait a minute, it didn't happen there, it happened later on. Like, for example, what just happened with feeding Rainbow. I said earlier in the video, I was talking about the whole, you know, not being able to get Julianne to feed Rainbow and having to go into build and buy, and I wasn't even at the right time of the video. It was like several minutes after that it actually came up. And you know, here's another example. I think that I have Leslie about to cook a cake, but I'm not 100% sure of that. I feel like that's what I did, but this might be the part where I just have her cooking some food. I think actually here I'm cooking the food because I don't see the little pop-up screen with like where you like pick what she's gonna cook. So I'm thinking, because I edited that part out on most of that, so I'm thinking that I just have her cooking here, because later on when I have her baking a cake, you'll actually see like the little pop-up screen, and I go through and I actually tell her to bake a white cake. So spoiler alert, sorry, she is going to be baking. I'm going to have her bake a cake because I looked at Julianne's, simology thing, and she is basically ages up in like 0 days. I don't know that I got the bubbles, but she basically is got 0 days, so she ages up. So basically that means that like she could basically age up at any moment. So I went ahead and had Leslie build. Okay, that's a new one. Build. I guess we're building a cake out of something, but we're gonna have her bake a cake a little bit later on in the video for our Julianne. So, as you could probably guess, Julianne is going to be aging into a teenager in this episode. Now, unfortunately, I somehow lost the video clip where she was aging up and all that. I don't know what happened. I had some trouble with like I was doing the record using the in-game. Apologies for that. That was my husband's medicine alarm. So he's actually taking a nap right now, and I've already got his pills already done up. But anyway, when I was doing the recording for the game, I was using the in-game recording thing, and it kept popping up a thing saying, even though I hadn't like finished recording it, I hadn't hit like, I think it's V again to stop recording. It was saying, you can find your video here. And so I had to keep going back in and restarting it. So my videos were actually the whole video is actually several video clips, if that makes any sense. Anyway, yeah, it probably doesn't. And for some reason, the video clip where I had Julianne actually aging up at the very end got completely lost. So I did end up I did kind of put something together at the very end of the video. You'll see just a little kind of like a little photo montage, not even a montage, just a few photos at the very end that I kind of spliced into the end of the video. So yeah, just to kind of show the aging up thing. It's not as good as the video would have been, unfortunately, but yeah. I looked everywhere for the video, and apparently it just kind of completely like got, I don't even know where it is. It may have gotten moved into some other part, some random part of my computer, who knows, but I cannot find it anywhere, so I just gave up on it. So, now here, Julianne was at school, and she asked if she should bring or invite Emily? No, Aaron. I think that's Aaron. I think this one's Aaron. Anyway, she asked if she should invite Aaron over, so we invited Aaron over, and so we're just going to spend some time with Aaron. Now, as you guys know, Aaron's brother Alex, Julianne and Alex have kind of like a negative sentiment towards each other, and so I think what's going to be happening in upcoming videos, now that Julianne will be aging into a teen, and my computer here decided to go completely laggy. That's why it's like she's moving so slow. But anyway, Julianne and Alex, we are going to be working on their relationship now that Julianne is a teen. We're going to get together with Alex and just kind of like see if we can get like a friendship going, and then get a romantic interest going with Alex. Now, unfortunately, Alex is an NPC, and so I'm not sure what that sound was about. I'm not sure what happened here, but anyway, Alex is an NPC. So, Julianne is going to will be aging up, but I don't know that Alex will, because I don't know if I have him set to, well, okay, number one, I don't know if I have it set for the other Sims that I'm not playing to age up automatically. I think I do. But irregardless of that, Alex is an NPC, so I don't know that he would age up anyway. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this because I don't want to add Alex to the family because that would be kind of weird and awkward because, you know, he's not going to be a part of the family. He's like, you know, he is the brother of her friend Erin, and yeah. So I have to figure that one out. I don't know exactly how to go about doing that one. If any of you have any ideas of like what I can do, or if I can like maybe use MC Command Center on Alex, does that work? I do have MC Command Center loaded into my game, so I don't know if maybe that will work. Like if any of you know, if any of you have ever tried anything like this, you know, let me know in the comments, like what maybe I can do, because I really kind of want to go down that road to where where Julianne is going to like kind of get together with Alex and they kind of have a romantic thing going on with him. So anyway, so right now Julianne, I almost forgot her name. Julianne is doing her homework, and Erin is going to come over here and I went stupid, is going to come over and join her and talk to her, although I don't think Erin is actually working on her homework. Earlier, Amelia was actually working on her homework with Leslie, which was kind of Amelia is working on her homework with Julianne, which was kind of cute. Here, Erin is not. Now, I don't know if maybe that has something to do with the fact that, like, Amelia is a sim that I created. I didn't have her under my control because she's a part of a different household. But anyway, I don't know if it's because like Amelia is a sim that I created, even though I didn't have her, I wasn't controlling her. And Erin is technically an NPC. I don't know if that's why maybe they're not, like, she doesn't come over here and do the homework with Julianne, or if it's just circumstantial that she just didn't do her homework with Julianne. But anyway, Julianne is, you know, getting her homework done, and I can't remember. I think I basically have her trying to see, look at what I have queued up on her thing. So I think we are probably going to be heading to bed relatively quickly because you can see her energy needs is like really super duper low. So I think that Erin is probably going to be heading home before too long, and we are going to get ourselves some sleep. But I think that's up a little bit. I think I've got a few other things queued up for her to do before that. But she desperately needs to go to bed. She also needs to clean. I think she also needs to take a shower or a bath first, because her hygiene is also like really super low.
Oh, Grubble!
Oh. Ah.
Grobel. Kularga Zakuni. Sensen Gorge. Befete Pelka. Benu.
So finally, we are at the point where we have Leslie about to bake a cake for Julianne. I'm actually just picked out the white cake for her to do. I think it would kind of be nice. This is just my own opinion. It would be nice if, like, you could, like, you know, choose, like, you know, like do a search, not choose, but do a search for like the kind of food you're looking for, because rather than trying to scroll through the whole list of foods to find, like, so here I could like type in the word cake into a search, and then it would bring up like all the different cakes that she could do. So I think that would be nice. But like I said, IMO, in my opinion, for whatever it's worth. Anyway. So Leslie here is doing a cake, and so right after this we will have Julianne aging up, and so here she is walking over to her cake and getting ready to blow it out, and then this is basically what she aged up to. And I will be doing a makeover video for her in a separate video. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful day, and we will catch you in the next video. Goodbye.